They have their entire life on the line right now. They don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know if we're going to be on the street.
We were planning to go to Disney World.
I was really scared.
It also is like the constant worry of like, when is he going to get a job?
He doesn't really even know what USAID does and how much it helps people.
So we still have a little bit of hope.
Is he going to get a job in a week, or is he going to get it in a year?
It's really awful. Like, there's people who need our help.
Hi, my name is Mary, and I'm 14. Except, my name isn't Mary. Me and 6 other kids want to tell you our side of the story. Our stories are real, but our names are fake. It's weird to be an American kid and feel unsafe using my real name, but we're scared that if we were identified, our parents will be fired and personally attacked. We're USAID Kids. By my 11th birthday, I had already lived in 4 different countries Elon Musk couldn't find on a map. There's been a lot of press about USAID recently, but everyone is missing something big. Us. The kids. A lot of people don't realize it, but we are also USAID. I grew up sleeping under mosquito nets in malarial Africa. This is me, and even at a young age, I knew that life in these countries was hard. In one country where we were posted, 4 local babysitters died of HIV in just 1 year. But it's not all bad. I also visited my friends' villages and saw with my own eyes the good that America, our moms and dads, were doing. The clinic that they helped set up and the schools that they helped set up, all through USAID. But now, Elon Musk and Donald Trump have called USAID and people like our moms and dads evil, a ball of worms, and that it's, quote, time for it to die. Trump appointed Russell Vought as head of OMB, which means he's like the head of American government's HR department. Here's what he said should be done to people like my dad.
We want the bureaucrats to be traumatically affected. We want, when they wake up in the morning, we want them to not want to go to work because they are increasingly viewed as the villains. We want their funding to be shut down. We want to put them in trauma.
But when you traumatize our parents, you traumatize us too. I called my dad on the phone one day, and he was telling me about how after decades of doing his best for the US government, for this country he loves, the government is attacking him, lying about his work. I feel betrayed, he said. My heart broke. I feel betrayed too. But so do all these kids, and we want to tell you about it.
My name is Samuel, and I'm 11.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm 15.
Lily, and I'm 10 years old.
Henry, 12.
Hello, my name's Emma and I'm 13 years old.
I'm Jasmine, and I am 12 years old.
My dad's job was to help countries that didn't have enough money or that didn't have access to medications to get all the medications that they needed.
And so he just works to bring electricity to Africa.
My dad helps countries develop and does good things for them.
My mom basically helps people, like, get the medication that they need to survive.
She works around the world helping people and works for the US government.
This has had an effect on us because it's honestly just really scary to watch. I don't know, you always have to wonder about whether or not your dad's gonna lose his job. Yeah, we probably are gonna have to, like, move houses and stuff.
We just moved here. We just got settled in and we're starting to have fun, and all of our stuff arrived. But now that Trump took over, he shut down USAID for now. And that means Mommy doesn't get to go to work, but we have to move back. And now we have all these friends here, and that's going to be sad.
I've had to say goodbye to my friends. I'm in a play, and it's really hard, like, making all of these friendships. And I just got settled into my new routine. I finally have all my things here. I have my dogs, so it's going to be really difficult moving my dogs around. It means I have to move away from my friends.
We were planning to go to Disney World. And now that my dad doesn't have a job, I won't get to go.
He can't be with me as much. Like, he has to be applying for jobs.
Well, it's hard for her because she also made friends here, and it's all just so sudden.
A lot of stress and sadnesses because all your friends you don't get to see anymore. And your work is being monitored, and all your work computers are being monitored. And your social media is being monitored, and all your friends are having a hard time, and a lot of your friends are leaving, and it's stressful.
Him applying to a job means that we might have to move because a lot of the jobs require him to go to imagine to Australia, and we don't really want to move. We need to be very careful with how we spend our money.
It's really difficult to watch so many good people just, like,
lose their jobs and have to really struggle because they've been dismissed on such short notice.
They have to be looking for jobs. They have their entire life on the line right now.
Now we also have to find like a new job and maybe a new home.
I think that Elon Musk calling USAID a ball of worms is very absurd, and it just shows how uneducated some people are. No, it's a stupid insult, and it's a stupid idea to shut down a government agency that has like helped so many people across the world and given jobs to so many people
I
across.
think him calling it a ball of worms, like, just really ignorant. Because, like, how? It's just wrong and bad.
I think that he shouldn't dehumanize us because he doesn't agree with a few things that we do to help people.
You know, if we don't help other countries with diseases, those diseases are probably going to go to the US. And if they're saying that they want to put their country first and they didn't help other countries defend their diseases, then the US is going to get the disease and people in America are going to die.
As kids, we're taught to follow the rules, but what is happening now is completely and totally lawless. We're also taught to have empathy and to be kind to others, but Trump and Musk's actions are so cruel.
Fundamental weakness of Western civilization is empathy.
I'm 14. I don't know how to fix this. And I don't understand how grown adults are standing by, watching this, and letting this cruel, unfair, and honestly just mean attack on not only our families, but the families across the world that need our help. If this story moved you, share it. Because their story doesn't have to be over. Maybe, I hope, the fight is just beginning.